Good afternoon and welcome to the Bedtime Bible Stories. My name is Mary and my nickname is Mira. And today I'll be reading day number 3, which is called Cain and Abel. So Adam and his wife went out into the world to live and work. For a time they were all alone. But after a while, God gave them a little child of their own, the first baby born into the world. Eve named him Cain. After a time, another baby came, whom she named Abel. When the two boys grew up, they worked just as their father worked before them. Cain chose to work in the fields, raising grain and fruits. Abel had a flock of sheep and became a shepherd. While Adam and Eve were living in the Garden of Eden, they could talk with God and hear God speaking to them. But now that they were out in the world, they could no longer talk with God freely. So when they came to God, they built an altar of heaped up stones. Upon it, they laid something as a gift to God and burned it to show that it was not their own, but was given to God, whom they could not see. Then they made their prayers to God, asking Him to forgive their sins, all they had done that was wrong, and to bless them and do good to them. Each of these brothers, Cain and Abel, offered God his own gift. Cain brought the fruits and grain he had grown. Abel brought a sheep from his flock, killed it, and burned it on the altar. For some reason, God was pleased with Abel and his offering, but was not pleased with Cain and his offering. Perhaps God wished Cain to offer something that had life, as Abel did. Or perhaps Cain's heart was not right when he came before God. Anyway, God showed that he was not pleased with Cain. Cain, instead of being sorry for his sin and asking God to forgive him, was very angry with God and Abel. When they were out in the field together, Cain struck his brother Abel and killed him. So the first baby in the world grew up to be the murderer of his own brother. The Lord said to Cain, "Where is Abel, your brother?" Cain answered, "I don't know. Why should I take care of my brother?" Then the Lord said to Cain, "What have you done? Your brother's blood, like a voice crying to me from the ground. Do you see how the ground has opened like a mouth to drink your brother's blood? As long as you live, you will be under God's curse for the murder of your brother. You will wander over the earth and never find a home because you have done this wicked deed." Cain said to the Lord, "My punishment is greater than I can bear. You have driven me out from men and hidden your face from me. If any man finds me, he will kill me, because I will be alone, and no one will be my friend. God said to Cain, if anyone harms you, he shall be punished for it. And the Lord God placed a mark on Cain, so whoever met him would know him and would also know that God had forbidden any man to harm him. Then Cain and his wife went away from Adam's home to live by themselves. There they had children, and Cain's family built a city in that land. And Cain named the city after his first child, Enoch. And that was the end of our third day. Now are the discussion questions. Question number 1. How was talking to God different after Adam and Eve left the garden? Number 2. Who was Cain and Abel? Number 3. Why was Cain angry? Number 4. What did Cain do to Abel? Number 5. How did God punish Cain? Thank you for listening to the third chapter in the bedtime Bible stories. May God bless you all, and we'll meet with you in another chapter. Bye-bye for now. May God bless you all.